Part 2. I thought with this little one, try and make it a bit quicker than the last one. Just quickly show you the kit that I use when I'm going out in the fields creating my video blogs. I keep the video blogging kind of simple really. You know, I'm not a very flash and fancy person. You know, so the kit that I bought does exactly what I want it to do, and you know, I don't see any reason to buy bigger and better. So I'm going to start off with my choice of camera. My choice of camera was the Canon G7X Mark II. 1-inch sensor, f2.8, well f1.8 to 2.8 lens. Nice flip up screen. You know, gives you the good ability to either flip it all the way up when you are videoing yourself, or gives you the ability to angle it if you're looking at the back of the camera, you know, just out of the sun. You know, feels stiff. It feels quite strong for what it is for a little camera. Built-in wireless SD card. Yeah, I think it's 20 megapixels again. Video quality is very good. I really can't fault it. One of the highlights though on the video inside of it with this camera is the IS. It's brilliant. It really is good. You know, I've done some quite brisk walking, you know, jogging down a track with this on the end of a selfie stick, and the IS copes very well indeed. Battery life, you know, I can do probably a full day's blogging on a battery, thereabouts, you know. So it's not bad. You know, I do tend to take a spare battery out on the ground with me just in case. You never know. Comes with a normal tripod mount, you know, so you can use it on any tripod. You know, doing the last video of me landscape gear, you know, this was mounted onto me Manfrotto. All the things that you'd normally expect from a compact camera. You know, you've got full manual mode, aperture priority, shutter priority, customs, and you know, all the fun modes, or some of the fun modes. Some have been removed. So on the whole, it's very good. Couple of the downsides. Yes, it's got a macro mode, and no, it isn't brilliant. You can't get that close to something, you know, before the focus starts hunting. Not that good really. Doesn't have an external microphone jack, so you either have to rely on the built-in microphones on the top, or use an external microphone source, which is what I do. Stills wise, it's okay. You know, pictures are a little bit grainy, even on ISO 100. You know, in good lighting, you know, you can still sense that there's grain there, which is a shame. But you know, I didn't buy it to be a stills camera. That's what I got my 6D for. Built-in wireless, you know, so I can tether it to my phone. So when I wanted to do a bit of remote shooting, you know, I could just connect it up to my phone, control it via my phone, just the same as I can do with me Canon EOS. So it's very good. Retractable lens. The zoom's pretty good on it. Really can't fault the zoom. You know, it's maximum zoom. You know, doesn't stick out that far. You know, it's not bad, but you know, as with any cameras, you know, you just got to be careful when you're using these devices, that you don't knock the lens when they're zoomed out. On the back of the camera, it's full touch screen. You know, so you got full control. You know, you don't have to faff around with buttons. You can also plug in face detection in it. So what I do is I've got this set up to recognise my face so whenever I come into view, the camera's automatically going to pick up my face and focus on it, which is a really handy feature. You know, when you're out videoing a landscape, or yourself in a landscape, and there's lots going on around you, you know, it's going to concentrate on you, and the focus is going to stay on you. So, you know, it is very good. Built-in levels, built-in ND filters, or ND filter, you know, which is always helpful when you're in bright surroundings. So really can't grumble, really. I do all my video blogging on 25 frames per second, which is, you know, more than acceptable for what I need and for what I want. You know, I don't see the point in doing full 4K video. You know, I'm not a video producer. You know, I'm a video blogger. You know, and 25 frames per second, more than adequate. Front bezel on it. You know, you can turn it, depending on what mode you're in, for either zoom, or when you're in camera mode, you can use it to change the aperture. You can either have it as clicking, so you can feel that definitive click, or a flick of a switch. You can turn that clicking off, so it's just nice and smooth. Personally, I like to hear the clicking. You know, it gives me that confirmation that I've changed an aperture setting. And on top by the dial, you've got another thumb wheel where you can change the exposure. You know, you can, if you're looking through video, you know, if you're overexposing a bit because of the bright sunlight, you know, you can compensate and, you know, change it down to a third of a stop or even a full stop. Very, very good. On the whole, I really can't fault the camera. I really can't. You know, it's quite small, compact and bijou. Feels nice in your hand again for a compact camera. So yeah, really good. Not cheap, around about the £500 mark, but it's worth it. You know, it is worth it. It's a very good blogging camera. So there we go, Canon. Well done. Audio wise, I use Giant Squid remote mic. Comes with about 5 footy cable, with a nice little bulldog clip, grippy clip, and a standard wind buster. These do come off quite easily, so buy spares and keep them out of the ground with you. Like last time when I lost one, and the rest of them were down in my car. But as a mic, the audio from it is very good. You know, the standard wind busters work well, so you can't really fault them. You know, that's what I'm using another one of these now, attached down here. And the other end of that, I use a Zoom H1 audio recorder. You know, it's very good. You can adjust the input levels, pause it simply by pressing the button on the front. Takes an SD card, micro SD card that is. You know, you can obviously plug your mic into it, and you've also got an audio out if needs be. Good old volume controls, automatic leveling, recording between WAV and MP3s. So really good. There's no weight in it, you know, so you're not adding more weight when you're out on the ground. Not really much more else I can say about it. You know, it does the job well, and of course, obviously, you've got the built-in marks on the top. You know, so you don't, if you want to use it as more like a dictaphone kind of thing, a commentary tool. You know, you haven't got to use a remote mic. You can just use the marks that are on top, and the recording quality is very good. Really impressed with it. Selfie stick wise, I use my Boat 8. It's kind of works as a tripod for me. You know, it's got a nice, quite sturdy base, twist lock. So if we undo the rest, you know, comes out quite long, quite tall. quite sturdy, even when it's just on its basic max height, although I wouldn't probably recommend it. You know, it comes with a tripod, sorry, a camera mount at the top on a ball head. You know, it does what it's supposed to do, and the tripod mount does screw off if you don't need it. You're not going to use it. You know, so all said and done, you know, it's quite a nice compact selfie stick. Quite light, feels nice in your hand to hold when you're walking. Good old wrist strap just in case you decide to let go of things, which I have a tendency to do. So yeah, very good. Cost about 23 quid. Really, really good. And case. We'll got to have protection. So I use one of the Amazon Basics cases. This is the medium one. Link is in my blog down below. The camera fits in perfectly. It's nice and snug. It's quite well protected, you know, it's quite well padded. Belt loop to go on your belt, and a little pouch on the front. I keep spare batteries for my audio recorder, and I normally keep a spare squid in there. You know, it's perfect for it. You know, really nice. And you do get an X strap with it if you want to use it via that. Although that neither here nor there to me. So yeah, very good. So that's my video blogging gear. You know, ask any questions you want about it. Obviously 99.9% besides this one of my videos are all done on the G7X Mark II. Ask away. Fire any questions you want about me. If you want to know anything about any more of this kit, more in depth, a bit more detail, demo stills for example off the camera, listen to audio samples off the Zoom mic, just ask away. I'll happily provide you with whatever I can. So I hope this video has been helpful to you. You know, video blogging is new to me. You know, I think I've done about 6 altogether. 6 video blogs. This will be about number 7, I think. You know, so I'm still learning. I'm still adapting to this. You know, I still find it a bit odd being on this side of the camera and recording myself and talking to a camera. You know, rather than talking to a human being. You know, it's little things that you do need to get used to. But you get there. You know, it's like me. I feel my videos are getting better processed the more I do. You know, I use Adobe Premiere Pro for all my video editing. You know, again, I'm learning new things with that all the time, learning easier ways of merging videos and photos together. You know, with all the adding stills into the middle of the images, overlaying music. You know, when I'm in between shots or showing off some images. You know, it's all a big learning process, but I have to say I really am enjoying it a lot. You know, this is the way ahead for me. You know, it just complements my love of landscape photography work and being able to take people on that little journey out on the ground. Share where I go, what I do, you know, and see my little goof ups every now and then. You know, it's just me being me. You know, I don't believe in what some people do and do things just because they're in front of a camera. You know, I'm not like that. I'm a little bit more easygoing. You know, it is what it is. You know, if I make a mistake, I make a mistake. That's it. That's life. We're human. So get out there, get vlogging, and enjoy it. You know, and share with the community. So I shall say bye bye for now, and I'll see you all next time.